good, everybody? It's your boy Jamal underscore Hockey. Or, should I really say, hi? This is, Kayla Day, and, today we're gonna, cringy, right? I know, right? But I'm gonna explain that in a second. Today, we are doing a movie review on the movie 8th Grade, right? So if you guys seen it, it's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty well movie. And I'll pretty much dive into it and break it down how I normally do my movie reviews. So if you're new to the channel or you're new to some of my movie reviews, pretty much how I explain my movies is I break down a summary, a brief synopsis of what the movie is about. I jump into second, what I liked about the movie and what worked for me personally. Third is what I didn't like about the movie and what didn't work for me. Some of the negatives, the cons and stuff like that, right? And then fourth is when I wrap everything up, piece everything together, kind of talk about the movie a little bit more in depth, and kind of come to my final conclusion on what I think about the movie plus the rating. So without further ado, what is the movie 8th Grade about? Well, first of all, 8th Grade is a coming of age type of movie. It's pretty much centers around the main character, which is Kayla Day. It's pretty much her journey into becoming more than who she is. And so pretty much you have how Kayla Day perceives herself, and then how her peers and everyone around her perceives her to be. And so it's her trying to break that mold of becoming more than how she's perceived amongst her peers. And how they do that within the movie is basically taking the audience on a journey of her coming more into herself, because it's the last week of 8th grade. She's about to go into high school, and she wants to be respected by her peers. She wants to be loved. She wants to be liked. She wants more friends. She wants to, you know, go after her crush, but she doesn't really know how to do these things because that particular role model that she needs in her life is not really there. Well, what I liked about the movie is it wasn't, well, what I liked about the movie originally, it is original. The movie has kind of like even though it's a coming of age film, it still has an original film that it gives off to the audience. It has this genuine feel, this authenticity feel that allows the audience to really cope with the character. It allows the audience to really put themselves in the shoes of Kayla Day and to say that when I was in the 8th grade, I relate to this character. I felt like this character. At one point in my lifetime, I myself was Kayla Day. And the movie does a good job at either letting you know that you were this character at one point, or you knew this character at one point. So you have some level of sympathy or empathy when viewing this character. Another thing that I liked about the movie is that they didn't just use some girl who was already filled with talent, had this pool of talent, had this pool of good looks. Not saying she didn't look good or was an ugly character. I'm not saying that. But they didn't use someone that was like already had it all, but just wasn't known to the world. No, this female character, this character was cringily, was already on the cringe level. She was already on that brink and already there, teetering on the deep end of the spectrum if you look in terms of like popularity and all those things. That's why I really liked it, because it made the movie more realistic, because a lot of movies out there, they like to like use this Cinderella-like character where they're basically held back by circumstances, but they're really good at everything that they do. And they did not go that route in the movie. Some of the other things that I really enjoyed was just the character development in itself of Kayla Day. Some of the supporting roles or supporting cast within the movie, and some of the message and topics that they was trying to convey and get out there. The dad, solid character. The same dad who played the dad of Clay Jensen on 13 Reasons Why. But yeah, he was a very good, anything that he's really in, I pretty much enjoy his character and his acting. He has this way of adding pizzazz to everything that he does. So some of the stuff that didn't work for me personally is that there's a part in the movie, and whether this is getting into spoiler territory or not, The movie's only hour and a half long. The movie starts off, I want to say slow, but it starts off at a certain pace. Then it immediately jumps into her, like, we got to get this shit done. We gotta make ourselves, we gotta grow into the person we want to be. It literally skips from this to this. And that bothered me because I feel like there was a couple of scenes missing from her in the beginning of the movie to the swimming pool party scene. You know what I mean? I feel like there was a couple of scenes missing. It showed her having an anxiety attack within the restroom. It showed all of that, a panic attack, anxiety attack. It showed how she's really kind of like a recluse. She's really like a wallflower. It showed that moment of vulnerability within the restroom. But I feel like in terms of her having that conversation with herself about implementing these strategies that she wants to start using, that scene wasn't there. And rather you want to say the videos acted as that implication for her to act on these things, that kind of wasn't there between those two scenes, if you get what I'm saying. Besides that, a couple of pacing issues when you get towards the end of the movie. It starts to slow down. Not too bad, because it wants you to really feel the things that's going on. And then the one last thing that kind of really didn't work for me, so she had a mother. I wish they would have talked about that a little bit more. Granted, the movie's not about the mother. It's literally predominantly about Kayla Day and her growth and how she wants to become this new person, how she wants to be accepted, socially accepted, especially dealing with the day and age that we live in now with the social media age, right? To really wrap everything up, the movie pretty much is it's a solid film. This is actually one of the best films that a person can possibly see throughout the film. Surprisingly, the movie is rated R. I questioned it at first, because it was going to keep people who were in the 8th grade or in high school from seeing this film, because you have to be 17 or older, or seeing it with, basically you have to go see this with your parents or an adult figure. But I'm glad they kind of made it rated R, because some of the content that it was showing within the film, I feel like older people needs to see that, because they're able to relay that information coherently and cohesively to a younger audience that may be going through that. So it's almost like a learning lesson, and to show who we were when we was younger. It's just pretty much just a good film. It made sense. It was cringily good. Like the stuff that was cringe about it, it was meant to be cringeworthy. It was meant to hit you in the feels. It gave me that white knuckle feel, because I was like, oh my goodness, because I wanted to help her so badly, just because I've been in similar situations. And when a movie's able to do that, that means it was able to touch you on multiple levels, multiple cylinders, and it was able to do its job. So how would I rate this movie? Honestly, believe it or not, going into the movie, I didn't think the movie was gonna be that great. So for this film, I'm gonna give it a solid 9.5. 9.5. I'm leaving it at 9.5.
You think I'm playing?
So that's it for the video, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Hit the bell to be notified, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out the affiliate links down below. And at 10K subscribers, we're doing a Q&A special. So that's it for the video. This is Jamal_Hockey, and peace out. I just want to say that's it for my video, and Gucci.